Thank you very much. Local students from the Maryland International Day School just returned from a historic trip to Cuba. The visit came on the heels of President Obama's visit to the country. About 26 students ranging from kindergarten to 8th grade went on that trip along with their parents. And for more on this trip, it looks like a beautiful trip and a good time. We turn now to the founder and the head of the school, Esther Vandecruz-Anawa. Good morning to you. And you also have with you Kedar Hudson.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. So how was Cuba?
Cuba was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was excellent. Students had a very beneficial and meaningful trip.
All right. What'd you learn over there? What'd you see? What did you learn?
I saw a lot of Afro-Cubans. I saw a lot of a lot of different dances like rumba, salsa, mambo.
Oh, okay.
It was also fun to play baseball with the Cubans.
Oh, you play baseball as well?
Yeah.
I heard that's some good baseball.
Yeah.
Good baseball and some good salsa as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you win into the baseball game?
Well, it was a friendly game. It was a friendly game. And actually, we are Matador Soccer's our team.
Gotcha.
We have a soccer team. And so when we got to the baseball game and they looked at our kids and we looked at their kids, we thought, this needs to be a mix and it needs to be friendly.
Oh, okay. I understand.
It was a wonderful game. It was very moving. Before the game, they played the Star Spangled Banner, as well as the Cuban national anthem. And it was just wonderful to see all the kids together when both anthems were played.
Right. Tell me about how this trip came to be. Is this something that you had been working on? Because I know you guys do a lot of travel.
We do.
How did you come to the realization that this is, okay, now is the time we need to do this trip? Let's go to Cuba now.
Well, the opportunity arose, and for a long time we thought it would be a great idea to take our kids to Cuba. Cuba has a 97% literacy rate, and we thought it would be nice for our kids to really live the immersion in the Cuban schools. We worked on it for a while, but it was prohibited for quite some time. So when the opportunity came up in the summer, we thought, well, let's pursue it. And we did, and we got some help from the Institute for Friendship with the People, which is a Cuban institute there in Havana, and they worked really hard on this trip and getting our kids over there. And we're so grateful that we were able to take this trip and our kids were able to have this opportunity.
Right. What was the reception like from the Cuban people at the Cuban school? We talked about, the salsa and the baseball, but what about everybody else over there with the schools?
I think that it just exceeded our expectations. Everybody was thrilled to see some Americans and some American children in the schools. We happened to be there on a day when they were doing the 55th Jose Marti celebration, and we became a part of those celebrations. And the warmth and the friendship and just the fact that they were so interested and knowing and thrilled to have us, and we were just honored to be there. And it turned out to be a great trip for the kids and an eye-opener for parents as well.
So
it was a real people-to-people experience.
Parents and kids. What do you remember most about this trip? Give me two things that you remember most outside of the salsa and the baseball. Give me just two things. Whether you saw it, tasted it, talked about it. What did you remember most?
I remember being accepted by the children in Cuba most and learning about their history.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's now as far as being over in Cuba. What do you hope that these students take away from that when they come back over here and many years down the road? What do you think that you hope that they remember from this historic trip?
Well, of course, you learn a lot about different countries, but when you live it, when you have your own experience, when you can say, I went to school in that country and I met this particular person and this is what I felt when I was there, it's something that follows you for life. And so I hope that they continue, not just motivated to continue with the Spanish, but also to embrace culture and to understand that no matter what's going on in politics, it's the people that matter.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Well, we're glad you came and shared your story about your trip with us. Thank you for coming in. Did you learn a lot of salsa moves?
Well, the kids already know salsa moves. I just kind of cheer them on.
Okay. You sound like the way I dance.
I've seen you dance with them. It's not true.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
No.
Thank you for coming in and sharing time.
Thank you.
All right, Holly, over to you.
What a great opportunity. That's great. Thank you all so much for coming in. Still ahead in the Fox Feed.